Hello, and welcome to the Bioshock Infinite playthrough. Unfortunately, when I first recorded this, my mic was muted, and I hadn't realized until I was done. So I'm going to voice over all this, so we can get this all cleared up. Plus, when I recorded this, I was dead tired from a party, and a little hungover. So now I'm not as hungover, now I'm a little more energetic, and I'm a little happier. All that good stuff. So we're gonna get right into the game. I had started a game before just to kind of look at it, so I've seen some of the stuff before I started playing. And of course, I choose the medium difficulty so I can get through the story without too much trouble. So it's gonna sit here and load for a few seconds. I'm gonna kind of get into some of the reasons why I've been gone for so long. It's because when I did my stream, I was actually just getting into a new job, and it was difficult managing all that. Oh, wait. It's weird. I just don't want to talk during cutscenes. It's like it's my big pet peeve when people do that when I'm trying to watch a video and like trying to watch a cutscene and listen to the story. I unlocked a couple of in-game items because I'm afraid of you. The mind of the subject will desperately struggle to create memories where none exist. Woo! Some quote from 1889. So yeah, I've been struggling to kind of maintain my job, as well as
Are you going to just sit there?
As compared to what? Standing?
Not standing, rowing.
Rowing? Hadn't planned on it.
So you expect me to shoulder the
What's
burden?
this?
No. But I do expect you to do all the rowing.
And why is
Coming
that?
here was your idea.
My idea?
I've made it very clear that I don't believe in the exercise.
The rowing?
No. Imagine that's wonderful exercise.
Then what?
The entire thought experiment.
Excuse me. How much longer?
One goes into an experiment knowing one could fail.
But one does not undertake an experiment knowing one has failed.
Can we get back to the rowing?
I suggest you do, but we're never going to get there.
No, I mean I'd greatly appreciate it if you would assist.
Perhaps you should ask him. I imagine he has a greater interest in getting there than I do.
I suppose he does, but there's no point in asking.
Why not?
Because he doesn't row.
He doesn't row?
No, he doesn't row.
Ah, I see what you mean.
Okay, since they're done talking. Oh, wait, no, okay. So, yeah, I've been trying to figure out times where I can do this, as well as my job at Target.
Shall we tell him when we'll be returning?
Is that chain getting again?
It might give him some comfort.
At least that's something we can agree on.
Hey! Somebody meeting me here?
I'd certainly hope so.
It does seem like a dreadful place to be stranded.
Well, maybe there's someone inside.
So, this is definitely a game I've been really excited about since they announced it and then delayed it several times. Now that it's finally out, I'm able to play it, and playing at the highest settings here, there might be some frame drops just because my computer has trouble with rendering water effects, and just overall kind of isn't all that great with water. So with my job also came my responsibilities in the Army, and a bunch of other miscellaneous things that I had to take care of. And so now that I finally have found some time, because my job will slow down a little bit since it's no longer the holidays.
I guess you're expecting
when
me?
I was working the holidays, it was just kind of hard to balance a lot of things, with family, and not to say that I don't like my family and that I don't want to spend time with them. It's just hard to spend time with them and work and do all this all at the same time. So I'm doing it all right now and just getting it out of the way, having fun with it. I made a new intro. The music is by Yoko Himura 08, I believe his name is. He's actually my roommate, and he
Is anyone here?
we spent probably a week or two on the song. well, not the song, the music, and to get it kind of sounded out to where it sounded good, and I could build an intro to it. So that is an amazing job by him. He is a great musicianist, guitarist. I enjoy spending what time he spends here, and there's a half-eaten sandwich on his desk. Anyways, so his thing is actually in the description below. I'm gonna put a link to his page because he does lots of guitar entries, contests, and has a lot of good music, because I listen to the kind of music that he plays, and that's mostly metal, rock, hard rock, and he does really good job at it. So a little shout out to him. The clips were not from any of the footage that I've already recorded for the casting of this game. It was from, I played a little into it just to get some footage for the intro. So it wasn't too far. It was just past the intro to the game, and the intro to this game is, if you spend time at it, you can probably lengthen it to about like an hour or so before you actually get to do some fighting, and before anything really happens, other than introducing the main plot, the story behind this floating city called Columbia, and just, if you really spend time at it, you can see the amazing graphics and all of the great views that you start in Columbia with. So it's actually a nice little setting that they give you. But yeah, it's been all too long since I did a recording, and I wish I could do more. It's gonna be really difficult for me to get more into it, as I am always looking for time to do it. It's just between work and my social life and this and everything else in between, I get maybe a couple hours a week to actually sit down, play the game, and have fun with it. So I'm going to be putting up as much as I possibly can, because I love playing games. Games have been my life forever. Ever since I played StarCraft. Well, even before StarCraft, I mean, just trying to adjust the sound, because apparently I'm breaking those speakers.
Alright.
Let's see, what was, I had a top-loading NES. It wasn't the Super NES. Most people think that, but I promise you, it said Nintendo Entertainment System. It did not say Super Nintendo Entertainment System. It was a top-loader NES. Original Mario, Golden Case, Legend of Zelda. I have been a gamer since that day. I started playing games with Tecmo Bowl and all that good stuff. Okay, I'm gonna be kind of quiet through this because it's good.
Attention. Attention in the count of 5. Count of 4.
No.
3, 2, 1. Attention. Attention.
Just stay calm.
5,000 feet. 10,000 feet. 15,000 feet. Hallelujah.
Hopefully I can get you a good visual of what they did. I mean, this is probably the best view of Columbia you're going to get. The streets are really nice too. But from here you can see everything. You can see the statue in the background. You can see some of the little floating cities, I guess. I mean, it's all technically one city. So, it's kind of interesting in that aspect. But this is all some magnificent views. A good demonstration of the graphics. Again, this is at highest settings. I rendered it in 1080p so that it would look the best. And I mean, that's the thing, is when I render in 1080p, it takes my computer an hour just to render like 10 minutes worth of video because my computer's finally hitting the back end of technology, as this thing is about 2 years old. So I'm hoping to replace some of the parts, if not all the parts, soon, so I can get a little upgrade to, you know, my speeds of rendering, of, you know, starting and stopping games. So hopefully we can get that upgraded soon, so that it doesn't take as long to make these videos and I can get them up faster. So we're gonna just get into this game, as the door will open and we will be pushed into the church, the starting area of the intro area. Sound, because apparently it's, I don't know what it is, but my voice is loud or something. Take that down a couple notches. So let's see, we're gonna start here in the theater. We're gonna loot church. We're gonna loot the church because, you know, that's what any normal person would do. They walk into a church, they see money, and they just grab it right out of the basket. Also, yes, I am playing with a controller. I don't like playing first-person games without a controller. It's one of my personal things. Even if it is on the computer, it just kind of gives me that a better feeling than a keyboard, because keyboards bother me a little bit. You can press the up on the D-pad. I'm not too sure what button it is on the keyboard to kind of get a navigation sense. It'll give you a little arrow to point you in the right direction. So just in case you get a little turned around or confused, you can just press that, and you can basically go, hey, I know where I'm going now. I can now continue this game without too much of a problem. And then here's the first audio box. They're kind of cool.
Love the prophet because he loves the sinner.
Little things here and
Love
there.
the sinner because
It's kinda
he is
fun.
you. Without the
So,
sinner,
Lady
what
Comstock
need is there for a
is,
redeemer? Without sin,
The wife of the prophet
grace
of
has
the city,
forgiveness.
or ruler of the city, I guess you could say, because people tend to stick to his judgment. So, yeah, they have a little baby. I'm not gonna say much else about that. Because I know most of the plot already. I'm gonna try not to ruin it. And I saw something with an X. Oh my god! Gotta find it. I gotta find it. There's something in the water. It's empty. So we're gonna continue looting the theater, and then we're gonna continue on after that. You're gonna see me do a lot of looting because looting is one of the main points of the game. You look in all the stuff you can to find money, to find health, to find different items. I mean, you can even look for the audio boxes, just because, you know, it's part of the plot, and I love plot. If there's no plot, I'm gonna get uninterested really, really fast, and I'm gonna stop playing.
Excuse me. Where am I?
Heaven, friend. Or as close as we'll see till Judgment Day.
Best keep such questions to myself, unless I want to get made.
He's gonna get made. He's just gonna get made, I know it. I mean, come on. He's a dude that just came up, or down, up from a world that they don't really accept.
And
so,
every year, on this
hopefully
day,
you guys can
we
hear him.
recommit ourselves to our city and to our prophet, Father Comstock. We
I'm looking at the sound
and the
stuff
giving
here,
of
and it's, you know,
thanks, and by
a
submerging
little irritating, but
ourselves
whatever.
in the sweet waters of baptism.
So I'm making this video
If the prophet
a little bit
instructed
longer than 10
the
minutes,
wounded knee,
and by a little
not
bit,
railed
like
against the
18
sun
minutes.
beneath us,
They're not going to be this long all the time. I just thought,
If
you know,
the
why
prophet had
not
just
make a
railed
really
against the
long
sun
video about,
is it someone
you know, a new
someone from
start
the southern
from
borough, newly
being gone
come
for so
to
long.
Columbia to be
I'm going to be quiet here, because here comes
before
one of those main
our
points.
founders and our Lord?
I just need passage into the city.
Passage to the city. Brother, the only way to Columbia is through rebirth in the sweet waters of baptism. Will you be cleansed, brother?
Let's either this or turn around and get back on my rocket. Might as well get it over with.
Come and be cleansed. Hallelujah!
Hey,
I baptize you in the name of our prophet, in the name of our founders, and the name of our Lord. I don't know, brothers and sisters, but this one doesn't look clean to me.
And they drowned me. Yeah! Yeah! First death of the game. Getting drowned by a
who's there?
priest.
Who's there?
Nothing against religion because I'm not against
What do you want?
religion at all.
A deal to it. Open this door right now.
I told you. I'm not gonna do it. Go
I
away.
guess my religious beliefs are... I forget the name of it now. I'm accepting of all religions. I'm just the guy that kind of shrugs his shoulders and walks away. When a religious debate comes up, because like, I'd rather not fight about it. I'd rather just kind of move on with my life and keep it, keep it to that. And I don't know why it takes a little while for some of these little details here and there to load in. Like the detail of the statues.
That idiot priest needs to learn the difference between baptizing.
It just shows that my
drowning.
computer can handle it, but barely. So,
Need to
I'm
find
sorry
my
again
mark,
for any
figure out what the hell I
frame
am.
drops and frame skips and all that kinds of stuff. If it comes to it, I will have to lower the graphics just a tinge,
above all other nations.
just so my computer can handle it, and that so there's no more frame skip for you guys. And you
so
can
they may
see
better
everything.
love the air.
So, we're gonna eat an apple because apparently drowning, or half drowning, drains your health a little bit. So, we're gonna walk around the little garden here,
He who
the
crossed
church,
the Delaware
listen to people
with
pray,
flaming sword and wings of angels.
having fun doing
By
it.
the sword and the scroll.
Eventually, we'll get out into the city here.
Just
You
because
know,
the city
get to
flies
see a
don't
little
mean it ain't
bit
got its
more
fair
of
share
the,
of fools.
you know, graphical settings that they put in this game.
Still got a girl to find.
I'm really hoping you guys can hear the audio over this. If you can't, let me know. And if you want me to put on subtitles, I will put those on as well for the next recording. And then kind of go from there. I mean, this is only about 28 minutes, maybe a little less, can't really tell. My program here doesn't tell me exactly how much time. It's less than 29. I'd say 28 and a half minutes.
It's got a waterfall and everything.
So,
Have something
let's
arranged.
see. We're gonna just be searching around, kind of listening in on people's conversations. You know, eat this guy's hot dog without paying for it, and his popcorn. And as we kind of explore the city, you get to see a big statue of Comstock here in the center.
That statue.
I would turn.
I just think it
See
fails
his
to capture Father
building coming in and
Comstock's
latching on.
absolute
Yeah, see there's the statue.
Transcript of the prophet's recent address to you, the Colombian people, on the holy forgiveness of our dear Lady Comstock, our beloved mother of forgiveness.
To read the newspaper again, that isn't on the computer screen. Go and explore Hudson's Suits and Cloaks, and get maybe a custom suit, maybe some custom shoes, like some shoes with like springs, you know, absorb some of the shock from jumping off places. But yeah, so I work for Target full time. Just kind of go into that a little bit. It's not the best job. It's only a temporary job. Ooh, we got an audio box from
And then
Comstock.
the Archangel showed a vision. A city, lighter than air. I asked her, "Why do you show this to me, Archangel? I'm not a strong man.
Guess we're gonna listen to this before we use the kinetic scope.
I am not a holy man." And she told me the most remarkable thing. "You're right, prophet. But if grace is within the grasp of one such as you, how can anyone anyone else not see it in themselves?
Right? Because to me that makes sense, even though I didn't really pay much attention to it, as the sandwich is distracting me. If you guys want to like read any of the stuff, you can pause it. I'm pretty sure I skipped through just most of it because I had already seen it before. I've seen up until the point where you get your little hook thing that you hook onto things and roll around the city with, and kill people with, and rip people's faces off with, and stab people in the eyes with, you know, that kind of thing. So, if you ever want to read anything, just go ahead and pause it. Once I get into, you know, newer material, I'll pause and, you know, read through it, and it won't be this, you know, boring voiceover for the next parts. It'll be me actually in the game. I just forgot to turn on my mic again, and I wish I hadn't forgotten. But things happen, so I'm just gonna do this and get you guys some videos. I'm gonna also be doing like Tomb Raider, because Tomb Raider, oh my god, it was such an amazing game. I beat it in under 10 hours. I didn't really explore much, so we can find stuff together. You can tell me that I missed something and yell at me for that. Oh look, we got a parade now. So I don't know why it goes dark here. I tried to figure it out. I spent some time, but it closes out for a few frames. I have no idea why it is flashing like that. Hopefully it's not for the whole clip here. I do these things in clips of about 3 minutes. It creates a new file. So I don't know what happened. Try to figure it out. You'll kind of see it cut off, mainly because I tried to figure it out and I could not figure it out. But yeah, I want to record Tomb Raider, go through it again, maybe on hard difficulty. That'd be kind of fun. I want to do some XCOM. XCOM is a game I got for free for pre-ordering this game. I wish I could do Bioshock, but Bioshock does not run on my computer, and I cannot figure out why. I've changed around so many different settings trying to make it work. So, hopefully, we can get that. But I've spent about 5 hours trying to figure it out, and I still haven't gotten anything. I'll probably talk to some of my roommates and see what I can do there. Let's see, I've got SimCity. That's definitely something I want to do something with. Whether it's just kind of showing you guys, you know, things like, oh, here's how you build roads, kind of thing. Even though I'm pretty sure you would know how to do that. And I stole coins. I was honoring the honor system. It's because, you know, I need money. I'm a poor man. So, yeah, SimCity is definitely something I want to do. I'll kind of do that every once in a while. I'm trying to think of all of my games, because I have so many now. Dead Space 3 I got for free for pre-ordering SimCity because they failed at launch. Maybe some Far Cry 3. I know it's an older game, but it's still something. Path of Exile, StarCraft 2. There's so many games. Guild Wars 2, I want to get more into. There's so many games that I want to do some recording, but I'm going to do, you know, maybe 1 or 2 at a time, so that it's not too tasking, and it's because I can't, you know, I can't put too much, I can't put as much time as I want to into this, because I just don't have the time. If I had the time, I wouldn't be doing like 5 games at a time, but I don't. So I will do as many as I can at a time. It'll probably be 2. It'll probably be this game until I finish it, and then maybe Tomb Raider, maybe SimCity. I could do like 3 games of SimCity, because SimCity doesn't have like a walkthrough. You just make a city and hope to God that it works, right? And destroy it. There's always the destroying factor, which I need to show you SimCity, because I absolutely love SimCity. I have been a fan since the early SimCity 2000. Oh my god. Those days were always the best. I will also try and do some like flashback games, that's one of the things I wanted to do, because I've got a game that I played from back in, oh god, it was the 90s, called Pandemonium. I absolutely remember playing it. I beat the game once, not recently, back then, when, you know, computers could actually run it, because it runs through MS-DOT. Oh my god, I remember that program. I remember trying to figure it out. It was so much fun. So I'm gonna try and do like flashback games, you know, something like that. Something back from, you know, like a blast from the past that's on the computer. Something fun, something new, fresh. Well, not really fresh, just kind of one of those cool things. So hopefully I can get those going. I use GOG. It's a website. It's GOG.com for all of the old games that I buy, because they have a lot of older games on there. So I might do stuff like Golden Axe and Sonic, because I have those two on my computer. I'm so excited! Oh my god! I'm geeking out a little bit here. So there is the statue.
Telegram, Mr. DeWitt. Telegram for you, sir.
DeWitt, stop. Do not alert Comstock to your presence. Stop. Whatever you do, do not pick number 77. Stop. Lutess.
Huh. So, I'll have a little reference later. And look, you even get to use the little telescopes that you find down at like a pier. I don't know where you guys live, but since I lived in Seattle for the longest time, downtown Seattle will always have like the binoculars along the piers, and you could look through them for like 25 cents. It was kind of fun, especially when you're down there with like little kids and family, and you know, when you were a little kid, because you know, we were all little kids at some point, right? So there's more on the way, I promise you that there is. I've got 2 days off starting today on the 2nd.
Good day to you, sir.
I didn't want to announce anything on April, 1st, because people go like, it's a joke, right? No, it's not a joke. I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff with this channel over time. Maybe throwing a contest here and there. Who knows? So with the time that I have, I'm going to do recordings, I'm going to do fun stuff, I'm going to do lots of things with this channel. I'm going to make it a priority to get on here at least 3 times a week, as that is the time that I have now to do stuff. So, you know, until then, when I do my next recording, guys, we're going to go up into this fair, we're going to see what the Vigors are all about, and we're gonna have some fun. So, until next time, guys, this is John Star signing off.